WIDR Calendar.
Hello, everybody. This is the last episode of the year for the Doghouse. I'm here with some friends. We've got my friend Finn from our very first episode.
What's up, everybody?
And my friend Lily from the Frostic School of Art, Rain's from the sculpture area.
Hello.
Very cool. And of course, my co-host with the most, Conray.
What's up, guys?
All right, that's not how you normally talk.
I was like, should we bark or something?
He's putting on a persona right now.
Yeah.
And you're listening to the Doghouse.
You know, this is the last episode, and we're breaking the band up. We're not doing this ever again. Ever.
R.I.P. Doghouse.
Rip the doghouse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you better have enjoyed the last, I don't know, dozen episodes. Because that'll be it.
Yeah, it's that time of year where things are ending and falling away.
Mm-hmm.
And you're both happy that it's over and sad that it's over.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the throes of both of those emotions right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me about it.
What's the topic for
man.
today, by the way?
The topic for today is nostalgia.
Nostalgia.
Mm-hmm.
What a fun concept.
We mostly wanted to talk about the Barbie movies, but we realized you might not have context for
Oh,
that.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, you wouldn't know.
I wanted to watch it, though.
You're not in the know.
Yeah.
We should just have a night where we just
Mhm.
expose Con
Barbie
to all
Rapunzel?
the early.
You're gonna expose
you
me?
would love Barbie Rapunzel.
Mhm.
I'm
Oh,
just saying.
What's the one with the giant,
Yeah, and the Weasel character.
And the
I think
Weasel-
you'd love that.
the Weasel character? What's the one where they're in the, it's the Magic of Pegasus, or Magic of Pegasus. And that one has bloopers, but they're like animated
Yes!
bloopers. Bring
And they're
those back.
so good.
I love
They
the
used to
Bring
do-
back
bloopers.
animated bloopers.
They used to do them
I'm
on a bunch of
nostalgic for
movies.
those.
They did that for Toy Story.
True.
Oh, that was
Those
good.
are so
Those are
good.
just so fun.
Are we allowed to say these names?
Oh, are we?
I never thought about that.
Mickey Mouse, Toy Story, Avatar.
I feel like we can talk about
LaCroix,
it.
LaCroix.
We're not like playing
We're not
clips.
plugging it. Yeah.
No, we're just talking about the
No, we
thing.
had this debacle the first episode because
Hey.
we were talking about characters.
Hey, you know what? If they want to sue us. We're dead anyways. We're gone.
It's true. This band is breaking up.
We
Yeah.
don't even know the Doghouse. Who are they?
Don't
Yeah.
know them.
Who are those guys?
Who are those guys? We're those guys.
True. It's true.
You're all dogs in
Are
this
we
house.
a part of the doghouse when we're in this house?
Yeah.
I think
Mikasa,
it's-
Sukasa.
To get a little nostalgic here, I want to talk about my first, time in print media and how we got here to the Doghouse and give you a little rundown on friendship and family. Friendship that became family.
Oh my god.
We're all dogs.
Yeah.
We're all dogs around here. My friend Con is a part of the print media
Program.
program
I
when
was
I
there.
was
Mhm.
joining, and I did not know much about that kid, but he drew a lot of dogs and
Drew
he
a lot
picked
of
up a lot of
dogs.
garbage, and
Yep. Save the planet.
he's all about the planet. And I think we got here by just hanging out, being cool,
Yeah.
making laughs, gaffs, and
All you ever want to do is just hang out with cool people.
yeah.
So
Connor,
just-
you were the first person in print media to speak to me, you and Maya,
Aw.
because it was while I was still commuting and I was in the foundations class with Nicole. We had like a relief project. We were critiquing it upstairs,
Mm-hmm.
and you and Maya came in, and I thought you guys were so cool. I don't know who these people are. One of them has a tutu on, and this is cool. And you guys were like, "What class is this for?" We were like, "The foundations one." And then you were like, "Which one's yours?" And I was like, "That's the fried egg on the end with the tiger mouth on it." And then you guys walked away, and I saw you again in like a year. And it was
Mhm.
great.
Man, you're gonna make a grown man cry over
Yeah,
here.
I remember when I was still in art ed, and I would always see you two walking around like, oh, those guys are so cool.
These are so
come
cool.
on.
They are.
They just
dude.
exuded
And they were such a
vibes.
duo.
Yeah,
You guys are such a
Alright.
duo, okay? And then I would be like, man, those guys are cool. And then I remember being in print one with you, Lily, and that was so fun.
That was a
and
good
how
time.
Patricia was like, we have yet to make you a printmaker. I'm like, I think today's the day. I think you've converted me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Lily even just started taking all the print classes and became like our special guest printmaker,
Yeah,
like
that's
honorary
That was
print media
very sad
member.
when I was like, here, sign this form for me. And she's like, oh, for sculpture? I was like, yeah.
She's like, are you sure?
Are you sure?
All right, maybe the band's not being broken up.
We're just
you
moving
won me over.
locations.
We're just switching it up, moving locations,
Yeah.
and
That's
growing with our
alright.
lives.
Good luck finding us out there if you can.
We'll be
Folks at
floating.
home.
We'll be floating.
Con's got
I liked
something
your
really cool
sculpture
lined up.
cameo, like when you were in Sculpture 1.
Mhm.
That was fun.
I know.
Mhm.
I really wish I could have doubled because I totally would have.
Yeah.
You know, I would have doubled it up because I love sculpture and I love print.
I feel like all print people just have like a want to do as many things as they can. Like we're
Yeah.
just rats. We're just
I just like making stuff.
like
man.
making stuff. Doesn't matter if it's 2D or 3D or anything.
Yeah.
There's so many processes. You gotta
Exactly.
have them all.
But it's just crazy to be at this point where you like have so many people that you admire, that you've made family here, and
Yeah.
you know, things are leaving, things are changing, but
And for the folks at home, you should be nostalgic for your times here. Maybe you're a graduating student. Maybe you just got here, you know? Make some memories out there cuz you deserve it.
Spray paint signs. I didn't say that. Don't do that.
I did not hear a thing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What are we talking about? Nostalgia.
Nostalgia.
You want to know a fun fact?
I like fun facts. Yeah. Hit me.
There's a word.
Can I say that?
We're getting violent on here. There's a word called anamoya.
Ah.
It's a word I like. It means the feeling of wanting. It's like nostalgic. The nostalgic feeling for a time that you never experienced. You know,
Ooh.
like if you are like in your 20s now, and maybe you're like hyperfixated on the 80s or something.
Mm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
you're nostalgic for a time that you never had any fun in.
I see a lot of people online like posting about that, how they're like, oh, you know, specifically to like this sound from Mean Girls, where it's like, did you have an awesome time, you know, doing da 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 da, like all that, and it's like a Gen Z individual talking to their parents who are like, oh, you know, back in my day, we just kind of did whatever, you know, got home by 11. A lot of people are envious of that culture, I guess. That doesn't really.
I'm nostalgic for the
Exist?
Cretaceous period.
So what
Ooh.
period?
The
Cretaceous
Cretaceous
period.
period.
Ooh.
So some big reptiles.
Yeah.
Was that the Jurassic? Yeah, I don't know.
Ooh.
That's way back.
Wow,
I was
that's
gonna say
way-
I want to go back.
Lily's nostalgic for the dinosaurs, the prehistoric babies.
Lily's nostalgic for the mines and the caves.
I want to see the first crab. I want to see the
Oh,
first
the
crab
furtive
that
pygmy.
crawled out.
That's cool. That's really cool.
You want a crab fact?
Yes.
All right. There's a term called carcinization, and that's in biology where there's a bunch of different branches of animals, right?
Mm-hmm.
The carcinization, it kind of says that the crab kind of body and the crab shape is like almost a perfect thing to evolve into. So you have tons and tons of different species, all from different branches, turning into crabs.
That's what my art's doing, so I feel okay with
Crabs
that.
are a pretty unique animal.
Your art is turning into crabs.
It is turning into crabs.
That's cool.
I know your presentation. Oh my gosh,
Was it
I
good?
was so
Half
wowed,
of my images were
dude.
blurry, and I was like, I tried so hard to make sure they weren't going to be blurry, and they were blurry.
I don't even think it matters though. Like
Thank
you
God.
really wowed me, bro. You did
Thank
a
you.
really good job.
For the folks at home.
You go first.
No, you go, you go.
It's hard to give a presentation and for everything to go well.
Mhm.
And I think that's one of those things that you learn in college, especially like you're just like learning how to be a well-acquainted speaker.
Mhm.
That I think that even being on this pod has helped me kind of figure that out too. And
Yeah.
like,
You just gotta try new things, you know?
You gotta
When
learn
you don't
how to
know-
save your images correctly onto your laptop so
Yeah.
they don't get blurry on your laptop.
For the folks
save
at
those
home.
PNGs, guys.
For the folks at home, if you're an art student at the college, you have to do a presentation at some point while you're here, and that's what these guys are talking about. Just so
We just
you,
did
just so
those.
you-
You know, it's the end of the year. It's the wrap-up season. I think we did good, though.
Mhm.
We did all
And
right.
our professor said we might have been the best class. Not
Okay.
So
She didn't show up to mine, so
we were all like, "Where was Patricia?" Patricia is the other print professor who we all love, and Nicole was like, "Well, did you guys invite her?"
And then we all went quiet.
Silence.
Yeah.
Because in fact, none of us
Deafening.
did. Oh,
dang.
bad.
We didn't
You
think
can-
about it.
Didn't think about
Lots
it.
of people, they're nervous when they have to do their first talk in front of people.
Mm-hmm.
Even though there was only like 8,
There's
Seven.
like 8 people.
seven people.
Seven
Yeah.
people. in
It's
the room.
still, crazy.
Mhm.
Wait, bring it back to nostalgia.
Yeah.
Do you guys like remember your first high school presentation or like middle school
Oh, yeah.
presentation? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
What was it? What was it?
It was in a history class, and we had to do a presentation on any historical moment in time,
Mm.
but it was randomly chosen, like in a bucket. And I had the JFK assassination, which was pretty crazy.
I didn't
That
laugh.
was a little crazy.
Yeah. And I didn't know what I was doing, but I went like full conspiracy theory on it. And I was like, now there's questionable things here. And I don't remember what grade I got, but it was a fun time.
That's really funny.
My first project, presentation was so dumb. I had to do it. We all got a planet. It was for a science class.
Yes.
And I was given the planet of Uranus.
I knew that what you were going to say.
You can say that.
And everyone, the teacher was like, no, you're going to say it Uranus. And I'm like, but isn't it actually Uranus? And she's like, yeah, but you can't say that. And in my little brain, I was like, but we're trying to be factual and
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
And apparently I had gotten in trouble afterwards for saying it
What?
how you're supposed to say it.
That's ridiculous.
Because I guess they were worried about other kids,
Hearing the word
Yeah,
of a
you're-
planet.
Yeah.
In elementary
or
school.
a real body part.
No.
Whoa.
Oh no. That's
Bodily
crazy.
autonomy.
Oh no. Yeah, it was kind of crazy.
In my elementary school, there's this
Wait,
girl.
say that again?
Elementary.
Okay. Continue.
Okay, moving on.
All right. You don't get my story now.
What?
What? No, your
It was the
elementary
last day. We're
Okay, okay.
Share.
There was this girl who got in trouble for saying frick. She got in trouble.
I did too, bro.
You did?
Yeah. I don't remember if
Potty
it was
mouth.
for freaking or frick, but they were like, no, you should say the other one. And I was like,
What?
What?
The
Why
real
does
one?
it- No, it was either frick or frickin', and I don't remember which one, but they were like, you can't say that one, but the other one was okay. And I'm like,
What
your
about
logic?
frig?
Yeah, what about
Frig.
frig, bro?
I was forced to run laps in gymnastics class because I said "damn it."
Ooh.
Which I thought was okay because my mom said that one, and I knew not to say the ones that my
Yeah.
dad said. But the ones that my mom said, I was like, these are probably fine.
No, if a 12-year-old came up to me and said, damn it, I would laugh. It's
Like,
kinda
yeah.
funny. Yeah, you say how you feel.
I don't even know how to spell "damn it." How am I supposed
Right.
to spell it wrong?
Exactly. Well, she knows now, but she didn't know then.
I might not know now.
Oh,
Well, today's not the spelling bee episode, so you're in
It's
luck.
I have another story I gotta throw at you real quick.
Can I tell you my
Yeah.
presentation?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Give us your presentation.
My first presentation was in a arts and culture class.
Mm.
And they randomly assigned us, you had to pick from a hat, a musician to do a report on. And the musician I got was Michael Bublé.
The Michael?
Wait. What? Tell us about him.
Of
The
soft
cover
drink brand.
artist from Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Christmas songs.
The Christmas songs and
He
the
does
other
it really good.
He
I'm
does
sorry.
have a lot of regular covers, but then he has his own music too that's not very good. It's really not good.
Mhm.
Folks at home, it's not good.
And yeah, it was in middle school, so I don't remember a whole ton, but I know he's from Canada, and
Hey.
I bought a CD at the time because I was like, this is for research.
True.
That was my funny.
Wait, no,
I
I have
like
a
that.
tangent because of that. I had to do a presentation about Billy Joel.
Oh.
And I picked him. I got to pick him.
That's good.
And I read his, I think it was a biography. Because, I was a Billy Joel stan. Still am.
Counter to that, I had to do something similar where we had to take everyone in the class had to write a new verse for his song "We Didn't Start the Fire" for a history class,
How fun.
but make
Didn't
it
start
related
the
to
fire.
the 2016 era.
Oh, what a year! There's a lot
what
of
a
things
year.
you could talk
It
about.
all started with that
one.
freaking gorilla. I'm just saying.
No, it
Oh
did.
my
I am
gosh.
just saying. And then we did like a little competition, and I got third place.
Nice, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
hmm
Yeah.
So when I was in elementary school, I had to do a presentation. Well, not really a presentation. You had to basically dress up like a historical figure, and then
I love
and
this
then
story.
somebody would go up to you, and then they'd press like a fake button in front of you, and then you would say stuff about the historical person. You don't know
Like
who
a
I-
wax museum
Yes.
type
Yeah.
beat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
cool.
There were people, there's like an Abraham Lincoln,
Mhm.
famous. Like
All the guys.
astronauts, there were women.
They
There
brought
was
in all
Amelia
the
Earhart,
celebrities.
Yeah. What do you think I was?
Who do you think?
I didn't
this
get to
guy
choose.
Were you a president?
Nope.
Benjamin
Okay.
Franklin.
was? I wish you were.
You kind of like have Benjamin Franklin
I don't think
vibes.
so.
Okay. Famous explorer.
I see.
It's the ears.
I'm trying to narrow it down.
You're never
here.
gonna guess something.
No, I don't think they're gonna get it.
All right.
I was the Mars rover.
Famous explorer.
So what did you say?
Beep bop boop.
I feel like you want to know what my costume is first.
Yeah, I
Well,
do.
that's not what I wanted to know first because that's not what I asked. But
Well,
sure.
what I would say is just boring stuff like, I'm a Mars rover. I live on Mars and have been here for 3 years now until my solar panels die.
I like that he's got an act like a country accent.
could?
You could.
He's a robot with a country accent.
He's
They-
a cowboy.
They launched the rockets from like Texas,
Space
right?
cowboy.
Honestly, this
Cowboy.
makes sense. It's adding
Houston,
up.
we got a problem.
So what were you wearing?
I was dressed up in a bunch of orange, and I had a big red kind of orange circle on my face, and then there's a tiny rover on my face.
Oh my god.
So I was like Mars with the rover on me.
I was in high school robotics,
That's very funny.
and we were the Mars rovers, and I was forced to wear bright orange for 2 years because of this.
I feel like people were like really into the Mars rover back then,
Yeah.
I'm still into the Mars rover. I mean, not
I-
the Mars rovers, my high school robotics team, but the actual Mars rover. Yes.
I remember people mourning over like the last one they sent up. Like in high school, it was like a big thing. Like we talked about it in some dumb U.S. history class, and we got the teacher in on it. He's like, "Yeah, it's kind of sad. His sending off message. You guys see that?" And we,
Doesn't he
It was
like sing
sad.
happy birthday to himself?
yes,
Bro.
he was.
Gonna make me cry again.
True.
It can only take so much.
That makes, yeah. Well, honestly, probably for the best. Like, they just start sending robots up. That's probably okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
Not
no
a real
people in
human,
space for
or
a
the
while.
dog. Oh, we don't talk about that
Ooh.
dog they sent up
Oh.
in space. I'll get so sad.
R.I.P. Leica. You're a real one.
R.I.P.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
Dogs in space.
Dogs in space, man.
I don't know how I feel about that. That's not good.
I was like, is it
No.
meta if I talk about other podcasts on the podcast?
Let's go.
Yeah.
I love meta things.
There's this fantastic
Except
podcast
meta.
about the Challenger
True.
disaster, which is the one where the teacher died, which is very sad, and it's a very good podcast. I'd go wrong about
What's the
challenge.
title?
It's like, I think it's just called the Challenger disaster,
Hmm.
and it's by the podcast you're wrong about. It's an old episode.
Right.
But they're like, it was basically white collar crime, and then they lead you through it all, and you're like, yeah, it kind of was.
Damn.
Kind of was.
Dang, man.
And also they
Damn.
cry at one point because a teacher dying is very sad.
hmm
Yeah.
Mhm.
If you have a favorite professor here, tell them how much they mean to you.
Patrick Wilson, I'm gonna miss you
Call
next
out.
year when you're on sabbatical, and my show is gonna all be print because I'm so mad at you.
I will also miss you, even though I've only had one sculpture class with you. Thanks for being on my committee. You were a real one.
Yeah.
Patrick, we had a conversation one time. I
It's all
introduced
about
myself.
You guys have to pick your own favorite
nostalgic
professor.
about
He's
Patrick,
mine.
okay, guys?
You don't
My
have to pick
favorite
one.
professor? I feel like I really like Ginger and I really like Heidi.
Oh yeah.
They've like quickly rose to the ranks.
Oh,
Nicole
yeah.
and I have a fun relationship where sometimes we have conversations, but I think we're both too awkward.
Yeah. I've been doing my bad boy arc, so I don't have any favorites anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
your
Graduate?
bad boy arc.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
You
It
wear
means
a
I
metal.
changed my white coat to this black coat.
He wears no.
I did notice
Yeah,
that.
color
I pick him
change.
up from work one day. He's wearing this black coat, this chain. I'm like, who are you? I'm
Yeah.
digging it.
You got a
but
mock
it was like-
turtleneck on too. That's bad boy.
yeah, that's
era.
bad.
Mhm.
Oh, I
Is
can't
this-
swear. But
Is this what you're going to be doing to move to Indiana? You want to like convince him that you're like bad.
Yeah, I'm a troublemaker.
Are you gonna go
People
alt?
know this about me.
Are you gonna go alt, bro?
I'm gonna
Like
I thought you were-
alternative?
At first, I thought you were like, "Are you gonna go bald?"
No,
I'm like, I hope not.
no, God, no.
Well, the
Runs in
flow
my
is
family.
coming
No,
back
like
in beautifully.
alternative fashion. Are you
Yeah.
gonna experiment?
I'm sorry, he's in
I
a
don't
mock
do labels,
turtleneck.
you
That's
know.
alternative fashion, right
I don't do
there.
labels anymore.
I love mock turtlenecks and
Big
You
fan.
know,
Is this
big
a
fan.
turtleneck?
I'd call it a mock turtleneck.
Do you have any nostalgic clothing from your childhood?
Mock
Oh, yeah.
turtlenecks.
My favorite outfit when I was a kid I had this outfit that had Bob the Builder boots
Mhm. Oh, that's
and
good.
Bob the Builder overalls.
Yes.
And it was my favorite outfit to wear, and I think that it like really reflects who I am today as a person.
I
This
had
is very yes we can.
mhm.
Yes, we can.
I had a really big shirt as a kid that I would sleep in, and it was a graphic T-shirt, and on the front it had a bunch of like Vikings like viscerally like attacking each other,
God.
and then it said, "Follow your dreams."
That's
And-
so early
good.
2000s stereotypical like boy shirt. It was
Yeah.
always like a violent graphic and then like be a king, you know? Like what?
What were those
Yeah.
ones that were like stick figures, and they're like, all I do is play
Oh, all I
video
do-
games
Oh,
and
eat, sleep,
Eat,
video
sleep,
game, repeat.
and annoy my sister. There's
And
like
then-
some
Yeah.
really oddly specific
I'm close to
one.
leveling up, and you look like just enough XP.
so bad.
Like, that's what they were.
I had a funny shirt phase in middle school. Like I had a bunch of Doctor Who shirts, and then I also had like ones that were like, if you met my family, you would understand. Or
Oh,
like
yeah.
I started out with nothing and I still have most of it left. Like that was I wore those shirts.
I
all
had
the
some
time.
really cringe graphic t-shirts.
Yes.
There was one, I don't even remember exactly what it said, but it was something about sarcasm. And I was like, ugh. I saw it in a picture one day. I was scrolling through my mom's Facebook. Ooh, it was bad.
The only one I still have is because it says famous left-handers and it's a bunch of people and you can get it customized with your name on it, and my grandparents got it for me, so I still have that one because it has my name on it.
That's
It's funny.
nice.
I had a t-shirt that said, I like school because that's where I see my friends. And
Aw.
it
That's
had a
really
bunch of
cute.
emojis on it.
Aw.
Oh,
Honestly,
emojis.
also reflective of today.
Aw.
Yeah.
I would wear that shirt now. I'm
Right.
not gonna
I still
lie.
wear my big old sleep shirt. It's not big anymore because on the account of me growing up.
True. That's kind of.
You still have it though? That's
Yeah, it's got a bunch of holes in it, but I love it.
But
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Makes me feel comfy.
No, we all have that one like piece of clothing that you've
Oh.
had forever and ever, and it's falling apart,
Yeah.
but you can't get rid of it.
I have
You
a
just
shark
can't.
shirt just like that.
I
So many
also
holes.
have a stuffed rabbit that I still have. His name is Bunny Toe.
Oh, is that like your
Bunny
childhood like
Yeah.
thing? Oh,
Mhm.
let's get into that.
And
Ooh.
he's so ancient looking now.
What color was he?
Probably like a light off-white.
Okay, and what color is he now?
It's like beige.
Yep. Yep, this is
It's like
typical.
beige.
Did you have a childhood item?
I do. I still have something that wasn't like from my like when I was really really young, but I remember they had these little like creatures at Claire's.
Yes.
With like the big eyes and like the
Oh,
lemur
yeah.
tails, but they weren't like the ones they make today where they're just one round blob and boring. Like they had little arms and you could like, you know, make them do whatever,
Yeah,
you know.
That's cool.
His name was Trilo. I saved up my allowance. It was my first
Aw.
big boy thing I bought all by myself.
Yeah.
And then I bought him a brother named Timon, and they were buddies.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Trilo
I
and
still have
Timon?
them. They're in my little hammock in my room. Yeah,
That's so cute.
love those guys.
I had a stuffed baby doll.
Ooh.
It's actually the second version of her. They had to refine another one because at some point she got lost or broken or something
Mhm.
like that. I still have her. She's tucked away in a closet somewhere,
Yeah.
but she's falling apart.
Ooh. You're not going to be surprised by this. I had a 4-foot long big tiger.
I did too.
And
I came home one day,
Yeah.
it was gone.
I still have
Ooh.
it. That thing, my
I'm
cat peed on
traumatized,
it
bro.
multiple times. I've cried on it countless times.
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
And it's just at home. It's my big boy.
Is there a name?
No, it's Big Tiger.
Oh, Big
Big
Tiger.
Tiger.
That's good.
Big tiger.
Apparently,
No.
I was like 4, and my parents bought it, and I carried it as a 4-year-old all the way out to the car, and then promptly forgot about it. So they were like, Christmas present. Because she forgot.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
For the folks at home, Lily's wearing a tiger shirt right now.
And I
True.
also have
It says-
a tiger tattoo.
That's
Oh, this
so
is true.
cool.
True.
And for the summer, you got this cool bikini.
And with tigers on it. Yeah.
Big tiger fan.
Big tiger
Mhm.
fan
Big
over
tiger
there.
fan.
Go Tigers.
Mhm.
I'm from Detroit.
This is true.
This is true.
Let's go Lions. I want the Lions to win.
That's a
Ooh.
different
Got
sport.
bad
Season?
news.
Different season, but yeah, it's tiger season.
Tiger season.
It is
Let's
Is
officially.
that-
eat them up?
Baseball.
Yes.
Yep.
Ah,
Eat
thank
them
God.
up, tigers. Eat them up.
I feel like with our tattoos, we're gonna be nostalgic. You know, once we look back, and we'll be like, I remember getting that, and when I was this age.
You know, the one on the back
Back
of my
in my
knee.
day.
I already want another one on the other back of my knee. That shit hurts so bad.
Guys, I need one so bad. I need to be part of the tatted club. So bad.
Yo,
We're so cool. No,
You
I'm
guys are
joking.
just so cool with
We're-
your tats.
I don't think I'm that cool with my tat.
Really? I'm a big fan of all of your guys' tattoos, like
Thank you.
genuinely.
Do you
got some
think-
good ones?
you think more people are getting tattoos now?
I think
than they
so
did in the
because there was like an era where it was like, oh, you know, if you're going to get a big boy job, you shouldn't go get a tattoo, but I feel like that culture's kind of dying out.
I agree.
Do you remember
know?
hipsters?
Wait, no, okay.
Ooh, I remember hipsters.
I think, speaking of nostalgia,
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
think tribal is cringe anymore. I look at it and I don't want it,
Yeah.
but I look at it with fondness now
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
in a way that I think 10 years ago I
Yeah.
did not.
Tribal tats are kind of, in a way, timeless because they're just a flat color. You know,
Mm.
they're just flat black usually.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
any of that like traditional sort of tattoo work is, I would consider timeless, just because it's like,
Mm-hmm.
Right. It's the foundations of tattooing.
yeah, and it's thick
Oh, yeah.
ink. It's gonna last you for a very long time
yeah.
and stay really vibrant.
That is all of the tattoos on my body.
Yeah, that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
There's a new kind of branch in tattooing. It's
Mm.
called cyber sigilism.
That's
Ooh,
Um,
I'm a big fan.
It's
yeah.
really related to tribal, but it's very thin. It's very kind of chaotic.
Can I Google while we're on
You
the
can
pod?
Google.
Yeah.
Look at this.
If you're at home, try Googling.
Yeah.
See what I'm talking about. You have the power in
You're
your
gonna
hand.
do, I'm going to do
This
voice
is
to text
true.
because that sounds like it's hard to spell. Cyber sigilism. That was bad.
Nah, you got it.
You got
I'm
it. You got it.
convinced. I don't know about your.
It's a hard word.
My phone did
just-
not pick.
I don't know about your phone.
I'm just so
but-
excited to see how tattooing evolves, you know?
Well, I've been
or
seeing a
anything.
lot of like hand poke tattoos too. That are
Mhm.
that's like a really
That's coming
big
back.
trend. It's coming back. It's
As like
looking
a-
very pretty and dusty.
This is almost biomorphic a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Do you guys get nostalgic for any like sort of art? Like, what was your favorite like
Oh,
first art, or even like first yeah, what was your first bridge to the
Finger
art
paint.
world?
To the art world? Honestly, I only started making some good art in high school, and I wasn't really a guy who would, draw up things every day. I would just like doodle on my homework, and that was about it. But I had an art class, and I made a self-portrait out of like some chalk pastels, and I went to one of my classes once, and I didn't have time to take the art piece back to my apartment or wherever I was living. And my professor was like, "Hey, why don't you do that?" And I was like, "You make a good point.
true.
Beautiful point.
I'm very influenceable. If you tell me to do something, I'll probably do
You'd be
it."
like, all right.
That's good. So, do you think like pastels are like a nostalgic sort of medium for you?
Hmm.
I mean, they're very they resemble the crayon. So,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Chalk
yeah.
pastels, I kind of hate them just because they're so dusty.
Yeah.
They're too
Rude.
dusty for me.
Rude.
They're just
I'm a
Me,
big dust fan.
acrylic paints. Because I used to
Yeah.
finger paint a lot as a child, and
Mhm.
so that's always like you stick your fingers in there. good.
Mhm.
That's very stimulating.
Yeah.
That's good
Oh,
for
yeah.
kids.
Mhm.
I definitely photography even as like a young kid, I had like my own little digital camera. I would like, it was actually probably my mom's, but I got obsessed with just like taking pictures of people.
Yeah.
And I think that just like lasted a very long time. And eventually I, got my own little digital camera and was taking photos. I met my partner through photography.
Mm-hmm.
I still take photos today.
I think photography for me too, because I remember I would steal my mom's BlackBerry.
Oh, the BlackBerry.
Oh, the BlackBerry. And I would just walk around my room and like take pictures of stuff. I would like pose up my little stuffed animals and put them in like a still life.
Yeah.
And I'd
Okay.
take an image of it.
Yeah.
Okay, scene.
And when I wasn't doing that, if we were like out and about and I just saw something, I'd be like, oh, I need your BlackBerry, Mom. Do you see how beautiful the sun is and the trees?
That's
I need to take an image.
That was
Take a
my
picture.
artist presentation yesterday.
No, I feel like we're going through my talk because I talked a little bit about like my beginnings. So this is all very like, I mean, it's on topic. Nostalgic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some might say this kind of time period is your beginning too.
And that's what it feels like. I hate to call it an end at all because it feels like
It's the end of just one chapter.
it's just the beginning.
No, for real.
I felt that way when I did my thesis show too, when people were like, so how does it feel? And I'm like, it doesn't feel like it's over,
No,
Oh,
and
it
it
is
shouldn't.
It can't. Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's good.
I forgot to bring my pottery here again because Olivia, if you're listening, you don't have to, but I would like that print, and I have wares to show you that are special to me, and I keep forgetting to bring them to the school.
Lily's putting this trade out into the ether.
Either I'm manifesting it.
Oh, you're
so hard.
manifesting it right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I want it. It's okay.
He's manifesting.
It's okay. For those not in the art
For the
school,
folks at home,
trading.
I guess you
trade
guys
economy.
too. Do you guys remember Bobby Jack?
Nope.
I don't know what that is.
The monkey?
with the monkey on it.
Brass monkey.
The
funky monkey.
Oh shit!
You
We're
don't
gonna get sued.
remember the Bobby Jack clothes? Ooh, I was big fan of the Bobby Jack.
I'm gonna be
Hang on, let
Googling.
me. Yeah,
Bobby
get this
Jack.
up for
You know
Lily.
what this is,
My-
Lily.
You're gonna see
like
it and be
to-
like, ah.
I was raised on basically Lord of the Rings, so like a lot of like cultural touchstones for young children.
Yeah.
Not there for me because I was just trying to be Legolas.
That's
You
fair.
might have to look it up because my phone don't work in here.
But I remember there were a lot of mom to mom sales in the area I grew up in, and there was always Bobby Jack clothes.
the
there.
monkey. I
Yeah.
saw this. Did not. I don't think I owned
It wasn't
any.
your thing.
It wasn't my thing.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's
I had
fair.
horse shirts,
I also had horse
Ooh.
shirts.
I also had horse shirts.
but yes.
Very.
Thinking
What
about
was
Lord of the Rings,
Mm.
I was thinking about how many like movie series there were, that happened.
yeah.
Like there was Pirates of the Caribbean, there
I
was
yeah.
Lord of the
Another
Rings,
Orlando Bloom.
Friggin'
Orlando
Star
Bloom.
Wars,
Star Wars, Harry Potter, maybe
all those
Hunger
things.
Games. Maybe we'll throw it in
Alright.
there.
That's a little later. Yeah. Was
Yeah.
it?
But like they don't do that anymore
Well,
either. I don't think.
They kind of do.
I think they
They're
do,
doing that with
but
Dune.
it doesn't
They're
really
doing that
work
with
like it
Dune.
used to.
Yeah.
You know?
But how do we know? Because when we were like experiencing Pirates of the Caribbean or Lord of the Rings, we were pretty young.
I was
True.
horrified of Pirates of the Caribbean.
I was
Really?
a little afraid
It does
of
get
too.
scary
It's
sometimes.
scary.
I was scared of like most things as a kid. Like
Yeah.
Halloween was terrifying for me. I don't think I liked
Oh.
Halloween till I was an adult.
You best start believing in ghost stories.
Is that the guy
Because
that
you're in one.
Barbosa.
did he have like
Yeah.
tentacles? Was he
No,
like,
that was the second one. That was Davy
Yeah.
Jones.
Barbosa was
that
just
guy
a zombie.
freaked me out,
Horrified.
That guy
bro.
was great.
Bro.
I'm horrified.
I think
Barbosa had a
if
zombie
we're
monkey.
CGI that has aged well, I think that's one of them. I think
That's fair.
That looks
Yeah.
good still.
It still looks good.
Still
Oh
looks
yeah.
good.
I think if I watched Pirates of the Caribbean today, I could like probably appreciate it. But
The
at the time, I was
soundtrack. The
There's some good
horrified.
moments.
I was also
Oh,
horrified of
dude.
the one with the avatars.
Oh, Avatar.
Horrified of okay, so I have like this thing where I'm afraid of like eating foods that are like weirdly colored,
Yeah.
and like honestly like seeing living things that are like brightly blue was like really scary too.
You remember when we were
That's
getting
fair.
scissor lift certified and we like were in the harnesses and we had to clip in? Katie and I were looking at each other. She's like, "This is just like the Avatar movies with their tails."
Oh
But we were
gosh.
clipping in with our harnesses, and that was all I could think about.
That's
the
funny.
Whole time.
For Avatar, do you know how many movies they're gonna make for that series?
No idea.
5. They're gonna make 5.
They've
How many
gotten
have they
two?
made?
Isn't
There's been 2. James
Yeah.
Cameron, the director.
how old
of
is he?
Avatar.
Does he have 3 more movies in him?
Does he?
Does he?
Because the first one,
I think.
you know, happened what, like 13 years ago, and the second one was a year ago,
For-
right?
For him, it's like his passion project.
Yeah.
Because James Cameron makes a bunch of movies, and
That's
he
fair.
makes money off of other movies, and then he kind of funnels that into Avatar.
Mm.
You know, which is kind of cool. You know, you can do your dream movie
3 movie.
Ooh,
about blue people.
Some people have interesting dreams.
being a
Yeah.
band kid during all of these like big movies that were coming on.
Oh,
Ooh, and you walk into band class one day and you're preparing for the spring, concert, and you're like, "Oh my god, what are we going to play?"
Pirates of the Caribbean.
And then, oh yeah, the teacher's like, I got the rights for it. We're like, yeah.
That's so
And
exciting.
it, sickest thing ever. I think that was like the one song we all actually did pretty good.
I think
on.
we only played Smoke on the Water. That's all I remember. Bam, bam, bam. You know the one.
Oh yeah.
yeah. Oh man.
Wait, you were in band too?
I played the flute and the saxophone.
Shut up! I didn't know that.
I say played, but honestly, I feel like all I was doing was like blowing into it and pretending that I knew what I was going on because I had no idea.
I can make bottles
fair.
make noises pretty well.
Bongos?
Bottles.
Oh, you can.
You know, you blow into like an empty bottle.
Oh.
That's my skill.
That's pretty good.
Mhm.
Were you
good
in
skill.
choir or band or anything?
Limited. I played the cello for 2 years.
Oh, that's so
and
cool.
then in like from 5th grade to middle school, you got a different music teacher, and like the other music teacher was scary, and I didn't really like the cello anyway, so I stopped.
Ooh.
Then I did choir for 1 trimester, stopped that, and then I just became an art kid. And the choir teacher never got me, but she got my 2 younger siblings.
Ooh.
Yeah.
To the point
Got
where
'em.
she doesn't recognize me anymore. She thinks I'm my sister, which is awkward.
That's awkward, yes.
Mhm,
A little
mhm.
bit. A little bit.
Band or choir?
Band or choir?
For art.
I didn't do either.
You
Wait,
didn't-
what's the question? I had to
They
choose
never
one.
required you to sing or play an instrument?
Like you didn't have to pick an elective?
There was one class, like probably in elementary
How
school.
did you learn how to play
Yeah.
the recorder?
Yeah, that's what I
Mm.
did learn, and that's everybody in the class learned that though.
That's a horrible thing because the kids are just
so
like
bad.
Hot cross
blowing
buns.
into, yes.
Yeah, but I wasn't forced to do any band or choir or anything like that.
That's interesting.
You didn't have any electives, middle school, high school?
My class, in high school, like my class as a body,
Yeah.
it was pretty small, and it was kind of a rural school, but it was a good school,
Nice.
and they didn't really have electives.
Gotcha.
What was your
Gotcha.
class
Trying to just-
size?
I don't know. I feel like it's 100,
100?
maybe 400.
What? That's huge.
That's a
That
huge
is
difference.
I don't know.
Well, my
Some people
class,
say they have like 1,000 kids in their school.
Yeah.
No. In just your grade. Just your grade. Like your
Uh,
graduating class.
I don't remember.
how many people do you think were at your graduation ceremony?
I don't remember.
I
I've
graduated.
expunged that time from my brain.
Interesting. Okay.
72. My answer is 72.
Really? 300.
300?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I think it was like 298. but we'll call it 300.
173.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm close to that number. But
Ooh,
It's pretty good.
that's a lot of people. I did not enjoy gym class, you guys. I was good at
Class.
field hockey, though. Nothing
It
else.
was traumatic.
Yeah. I don't want to get into
That's
the
just
gym.
bad
It was
nostalgia.
bad.
We don't
I
have to
was a
talk about
sports
it.
guy. I'm not
You were a
gonna
sports
lie.
guy?
I took sports tech. I took lifting
Mhm.
classes. I was like
Yeah.
a 3-sport
Yeah.
varsity athlete.
Oh my God, what were your sports?
I was on the rowing team. I got second place at the state championships in
Ooh.
rowing.
Weren't
I was
you a
a
swimmer?
I was a swimmer and
Mhm.
primarily a diver because I hated swimming yards. And I was on the boys wrestling team.
Nice.
Yeah.
Our school got all these sports after I graduated. Like they start because we're small, so we teamed up with other schools. But this
Yeah.
was all after I left.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Because I would have loved to do like diving or swimming.
Mhm.
We didn't have a pool. Yeah.
We didn't have a pool.
We
I didn't have a pool.
had to do like a really dumb math assignment where we had to get some sort of statistic from the school. It could be about anything, but the students had to be the research. And someone decided to do like, hey, do you know how to swim? Yes or no?
Whoa.
And apparently, like, I don't remember what the numbers were, but it was really interesting to like see the data from like a student who was like, yeah, a lot of people here don't know how to swim because we don't have the class. I was like,
Wow.
oh my God.
See, our gym classes, we were required to swim. And I actually hated swimming for the gym classes because it was like you had to swim with the people in your class. It wasn't just like
No, for
the
real.
gals on the swim
team.
team like
Yeah.
hanging
Yeah.
out. But
I had a woodshop class, right? That's supposed to
Ooh.
last the whole year, but I dropped it halfway through because I was like, I'm gonna cut my finger off. And also the teacher was really mean. He would
Ooh.
curse at the students.
Oof.
He eventually got fired because he didn't know the vice principal was also in the room when he cursed at a student.
Ooh, oh dear.
Yeah,
That's
but
no good.
they were like, all right, well, if you're not doing wood, then we'll give you weightlifting. So I had to do PE and weightlifting. So I had two periods of working out.
No.
that's crazy. You were like bulking up.
I was buff.
I think they
Buff
should
guy.
do Zumba classes in school.
Oh, we had to do
Be so
like
fun.
we had to do a dance unit. It was the stupidest thing ever because I thought we were gonna do like dance, like contemporary tap,
Like Dance Dance
something cool.
Revolution.
Nope, we were doing the the frickin' YMCA, the Crocodile Rock, we did conga line. It was so random.
That's really random.
It was really weird. And then, she would do like a random stretch in the middle of dancing. Oh, it was a really weird dance unit at school.
I appreciate a Zumba class now, but I probably wouldn't have when I was a teenager. I was very afraid of people looking at me.
Yeah.
And now I'm just like, fucking do it.
I know. I'm sorry.
No,
For
I've
folks at
definitely-
home. So
I'm
sorry.
I've definitely cursed.
We're gonna have to have them cut this one.
Yeah.
It's okay.
We're cutting the whole thing.
this episode's actually going straight in the trash.
Yeah.
Last one, worst one.
Yo. Last one, best one.
That's
Let's
true.
be real.
It's actually true. We got two guests, two super cool
Two
guests.
guests.
Great
so-
Have we
conversation.
ever done two guests?
Have we?
I don't think so.
No. Think you guys did.
Well, now we have two
Yeah.
guests.
Wait, can this be a PG-13 rating though? So then we can get one swear word, and you have to decide if it's me or Finn.
I don't think
who
that
gets
they
the
can.
one?
We can swear on this radio station.
Yeah, I
at
don't
all.
think we can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
They're gonna cut it though.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Awkward.
They-
We're going to lose
Awkward.
all of our funding. We don't have funding, guys.
we don't get jack.
Yeah. I think it's fun to delve back into time and like, you know,
Mhm.
think about what you remember. Memory is an interesting thing because you only collect so much of it. Nothing is vivid
Mhm.
unless you're cool and have memories.
Dude, what I was
Oh, I got
not
that.
prepared to talk about in my artist presentation, because I would cry, was the weaving. And I was like, it's memory, because memory is threads. And that's what weaves a person.
I wish you would have said that.
Chloe was like, I'm so proud of you for not crying. I was like, me too.
I know there after I was done because I like blacked out. There was so much more I wanted to like dove into, but I also have a really hard time of like talking about my work without giving all of the magic away. But then I felt like in my talk I barely scratched the surface. So I'm like, I don't know.
I cry so easily when I'm like pressed to talk about it.
Yeah.
Not because I'm sad, but because I'm full of feelings.
Yeah.
And then they all come out. And I really didn't want to do that in front of the 7 people in the crowd. There might have been 10.
Nah.
Mhm.
Who's counting?
Not me.
As we bring in this episode, we want to thank you all for listening. If you are a listener, we appreciate you. And if you want, you can look at my Instagram because we're both graduating. And maybe there'll be a new podcast if you want.
Do you want me to rep you so you're not repping yourself? Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Just Conray Art.
You got it.
Conray.
RAYART. Can't mess it up.
Yeah, we'll probably do this from a distance
Yeah.
Yeah.
and keep talking and gabbing. This is my favorite little hour of the week where I get to not think about it, not worry about anything, just come in here and gab with my buddies. And I'm really happy that we were able to be here and do it. And thank you, WIDR, for having us on your radio station.
As you look back through time, as you look at
I'm gonna let him have it, guys.
I'm just gonna
memories.
apologize
He
for all the
needs this.
editing they're gonna have to do.
when the dog house barks, you are there.
Thank you
We-
guys. I will cut Con off as I usually do.
Come on.
Thank you guys so much for listening. We've been the Doghouse, and we're out.
We're out. We're out.
I didn't know you guys had theme music. That's
Later.
nice.
Hasta la vista.
We
Bye.
don't. It's unofficial. Con thinks he's cool.
I am cool. For the folks
How
at
do I move
home,
this away from-
vote now that I'm cool.
There we go.